Hi everyone. Oops, that doesn't. Welcome to another beer review. It's been a busy day and did a McDonald's review yesterday and yeah, that went well. Really kind of bungs me up, so it doesn't. I'm starting to give me indigestion, so there's another reason not to eat McDonald's. But anyway, today's a bit better and we're back onto a beer review, and today we're doing Modelo. Modelo is a Mexican beer. Now it's on sale in Lidl's over here in the UK. It's 4.5% by volume. It's a 355 milliliter bottle. As you can see, it's clear. It usually comes in a pack of 4. So it does. A little kind of carry pouch made of cardboard. And it's roughly about £4.50 for 4 bottles, so it is. The problem with it being in a clear bottle, then there's also the chance, of course, it can be skunked, which is basically being the hops kind of reacting to the UV light, and gives you a kind of a boiled cabbagey, kind of bitter kind of taste to it, which of course isn't very nice. But anyway, let's see if this is any good, because obviously we like Mexican beer. We drink Sol and a couple of other ones, but let's get down to it. It smells a bit skunky actually. It's got ever so slight, I mean it's not a strong smell of boiled cabbage, but there is a smell of boiled cabbage there. But anyway, let's get it in the glass and see how it pours. There we go. Now with pouring that, I was getting a lot more kind of boiled cabbage smell. It's good carbonation. It's about just under a finger of a head. It's a prawn cracker type of head, which basically means it ain't going to last. So in other words, there's small bubbles and big bubbles, and then the big bubbles start to kind of burst. And then of course that removes the structure for the small bubbles, and then you start getting a very kind of flat kind of head. As you can see, it's starting to go down quite rapidly. There's a little bit of lacing on the glass, but not much. Yes, you're getting, unfortunately, the smell of skunk. So yes, but anyway, let's see what it's like. Strangely enough, I'm getting far more of the skunk smell than the actual kind of skunk flavour, which is maybe a bit strange, but maybe it's because the type of hops they're using that's maybe reacting more as in kind of the aromatics rather than the actual flavour. Also, it being a lager, it'll be filtered anyway, so depending on how they filtered it, and depending on what's kind of left in there from the kind of the hop side. But yes, some of the enzymes are definitely giving the aroma of skunk, but maybe not the flavour. So yeah, what does it taste like? It's a soft mouthfeel, so yes, it's carbonated, but it's a soft carbonation. It's not a heavy one that kind of nips the tongue of the mouth. It's there's a bitterness at the end of it, which is quite nice. I don't like it when it does a kind of sweet aftertaste, so it does go to kind of bittery aftertaste, but not a kind of skunked aftertaste. There's a light lager flavour, so it is at the start and in the middle, and then a nice bitter. So yes, it's one of these ones that's kind of set up for, well, like a lot of beers in Mexico, they're set up for kind of light drinking, for quick refreshment. They're not too heavy, not overly complex. But yeah, actually not too bad. It would be better obviously if it didn't have the skunk smell and everything else and that, but yeah, That's what I have to live with. But yeah, I could see me being able to drink this on a hot day, you know, nice cool one and that type of stuff, just to kind of pep you up, a bit of refreshment, that type of thing. Not too heavy, would go well with barbecues and food. There's no real flavour there that's going to affect it, it's just going to help to kind of wet the whistle. So yeah, money wise, well, it's 4.5%, you're under £5 for 4 bottles. Again, they're not the biggest bottles, of course, you know, but it's also the kind of style, because in hot climates they don't do big bottles because they just warm up. A lot of the hotter countries, they tend to drink beer in smaller volumes, so they tend to kind of stay chilled or cold while you're drinking them, rather than having a nice big bottle, and as you're drinking it and sipping it, it's just getting warmer and warmer. It's going down the glass or down the bottle. So yes, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Quite surprised it didn't have the skunk flavour. I honestly thought it would actually have a skunk flavour with the smell, and obviously being the clear bottle. But yeah, fair play to them. They've obviously managed to remove something, or what they're kind of using is kind of hops. The hops, yeah, they're giving a nice kind of mild bitter aftertaste. It's not particularly hoppy. It's a very, very lightweight lager in a lot of ways. But again, with the kind of traditional Mexican kind of beers, that's normal. So I'm not going to mark it down from that, because it's made for the environment and it works well in the environment. And of course, with the weather we've been getting in the UK over the last few weeks, it's actually a good beer for the present climate in the UK just now, especially down in the south of the UK, because we've been getting really, really hot weather. Well, hot for us anyway, so it's been kind of into the 30s, so yes. So, what would I give this? Out of 5, I'm going to give it a 3. Because it's just a bit of a disappointment. Yes, they've got the clear bottle, they're going to put in another bottle, but they're going to protect it. But at the end of the day, for the money and how the kind of overall package of getting the 4 beers in the kind of little kind of cardboard carry case, and the alcohol content, the flavour, just, it's actually, since it's now at the bottle, the skunky smell is still there, but it's a lot less than when I first poured it. So yes, it started to kind of dissipate. But yeah, overall, a 3 out of 5. It's actually quite a nice crisp beer with a nice kind of mild bitterness as an aftertaste. And yeah, very refreshing, very light, and very drinkable. Anyway, that's us for now. Thanks for watching, and cheers.